What's it like to fly Delta's international business class on a long-haul flight? Join me for 9 hours as I fly from Atlanta to Milan in Delta One on the Boeing 767-400. Hello everyone, my name is Logan Aviation. I have just arrived in Atlanta, the world's busiest airport, where I will soon be catching a flight over to Milan, Italy. I have a pretty long layover here in Atlanta, so let's head over to the Delta Sky Club in Concourse F to pass the time. And because I arrived into Concourse E, that meant a ride on the plane train. This train runs between all 7 concourses here in Atlanta. Now, Atlanta has a total of 9 different sky clubs to choose from, but for today, I decided to spend my time at the one here in Concourse F. This lounge is located near gate F10 on the mezzanine floor. To access the Sky Club, you'll need to be flying either in first or business class on an international flight. You can also access the Sky Club if you have a membership or a co-branded American Express card. The lounge is quite spacious and has plenty of comfortable seats. Inside, you'll find a buffet with plenty of hot and cold food options. Across from the buffet, there's also a bar with plenty of complimentary cocktails and other alcoholic beverage options. This lounge also has an outdoor terrace, but sadly, it was closed the day that I was visiting. Despite that, the lounge still offers great views of the apron. There's also a second story with additional seating. This lounge also has shower facilities. I scheduled to take one about an hour before the flight. I wanted to make sure I was feeling fresh for the long travel day I had ahead. Overall, it's a very nice lounge, but I would say United's Polaris lounges and American's flagship lounges are far superior. However, Delta One lounges are coming to New York and Los Angeles in 2024, and they will be exclusive to passengers flying in Delta's business class cabin. A few hours passed by and it was time to head over to the gate. Tonight's flight will be on this Boeing 767-400. This plane is over 23 years old and it has been with Delta since day one. Next door to our plane is another 767 with a special livery dedicated to breast cancer awareness. Eventually the boarding process had begun and it was time to step on board. Or so I thought.
Can the captain send to hold off boarding?
So the flight has now been delayed about an hour due to a maintenance issue that was discovered, and the plane needs a new part from the maintenance hangar. The captain gave us a brief update and said it should only be about another hour until we board. 45 minutes later, the captain made an announcement and told us the plane was ready to fly. I scanned my boarding pass once again and made my way back down the jet bridge. If you want to know when I upload a new video, feel free to tap the subscribe button and turn on post notifications. That way you'll be one of the first ones to know when I upload a new video. The Delta One cabin is arranged in a staggered 1-2-1 configuration, with odd-numbered rows being closer to the aisle and even-numbered rows being closer to the window. My seat for today's flight was 8D. Waiting for me at my seat was an amenity kit, bedding, slippers, and a menu for tonight's dinner service. Let's take a look around the seat. In front of me, there's an 18-inch IFE screen that can be controlled by touch or the built-in remote. On the left side of the seat, you'll find the seat controls as well as a universal charging station. The remote for the IFE screen is stored underneath the armrest. Below that, there's also additional seat controls for when you're in the lie flat mode. Above my left shoulder, there's a storage compartment where you'll find a water bottle holder as well as your headphones. And next to that, you'll find a reading light. There's a bar of light that runs the width of the seat, and it can be adjusted using the control panel. Delta offers these noise-canceling headphones. The sound quality was okay, and the noise canceling was pretty good. This is the Delta One amenity kit, made by the brand Someone Somewhere. Inside, you'll find a dental kit, sleep mask, earplugs, lip balm, hand cream, and a pen. A few minutes after boarding, the flight attendants came around the cabin offering drinks. For my pre-departure beverage, I went with a mimosa. Eventually, the boarding door was closed, and we began our pushback. Today's flight time will be 8 hours and 31 minutes, covering just over 4,700 miles. The mood lighting was switched on and it was time to taxi out to the runway. I'll catch up with you again once we're in the air. Now that we're in the air, let's pull out the tray table and take a look at the meal service for tonight's flight. Here's the menu for tonight's dinner service. I pre-selected my option on the Delta app before checking in. You can also find additional options when choosing your meal online. To start off the dinner service, I was given a bowl of warm mixed nuts and a glass of apple juice. Moments later, I was given my main course. I went with the beef short rib, served with grits, grilled spring onion, asparagus, and fava bean succotash. It also came with a bowl of butternut squash soup and a side salad, as well as a warm piece of bread. The food was delicious and it was packed with flavor. For dessert, I went with an ice cream sundae, but I had to wait a few minutes as it was a little frozen. After dinner, I decided to get some shut-eye, so I converted my seat into the flatbed position. The bed was quite comfortable and is great for side sleeping. However, the footwell is a bit narrow. The bedding consists of a duvet and pillow, which are both very soft. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get some sleep. See you all in the morning. Good morning from over Europe. I slept for about 5 hours and there's still about 2 hours to go. I woke up just in time for breakfast. There were 2 options available this morning, the oatmeal or the frittata. I went with the frittata. It came with a bagel as well as a bowl of fruit. It was a very nice meal to start the morning off. Now that breakfast is over, let's take a look at the in-flight entertainment. Delta's in-flight entertainment system is fantastic. There's hundreds of movies and TV shows to choose from. Wi-Fi was also available, and it worked pretty well for the time that I used it. But it costed me $21.95 for the entire flight. As we approached Milan, we passed over the Alps. These were by far some of the best views that I've ever had out of an airplane window. Eventually, the seatbelt sign came back on and we began our descent into Milan. So let's talk about how I booked this flight. If I paid with cash, this ticket would have cost me $7,868 US. But thanks to my diamond medallion status, which I'm saying goodbye to at the end of the year, I was able to use 90,000 SkyMiles to book a premium select ticket, and later apply a global upgrade certificate to switch to Delta One. Delta Diamonds can get these certificates as a choice benefit, and you'll receive 4 of them. This was the only way I was able to book this ticket. I just couldn't justify that eye-watering $8,000 price point. Despite that, I have seen a few tickets that are below $2,000. Would I recommend Delta's business class? If the price is right, absolutely. Overall, it was an excellent flight, and I would fly this product again. Have you flown in Delta's business class before? If so, let me know down below in the comments. I hope you enjoyed today's video. More aviation content is on the way. With that being said, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time.